Tennis Channel Live will be focusing in on Memphis this weekend. Our coverage there will begin with quarterfinal play on Friday. 28 men in the field. 10 are Americans, including 2 of the tallest in the sport. And with more on that, our tennis story, presented by Tennis Express. Here's Leif Shiras.
Measuring in at nearly 6'11", veteran John Isner and young American Reilly Opelka both look right at home on a basketball court.
Oh, God!
But it's on this court that the big man of the present and the big man of the future work to perfect their own brand of power tennis.
I came here to Saddlebrook today to hit with John. Just kind of gives me a good idea of where I'm at with my level. Obviously playing with a guy with a similar frame as me and a guy that's top 20 in the world and been the #1 American. It's great to have him as a resource for myself.
I first met Reilly, I believe, about 2 years ago. I think it's very important to be able to work with the younger generation of American players, and it's a neat spot for me to be in.
Guys like him and James Blake and Roddick had the biggest impact on my tennis because they were such great competitors. Seeing John as tough of a competitor as he is, I mean, he's one of the best in the world. Big man tennis is serve and forehand.
He's just a very natural tennis player. Obviously, he's a very big guy, but he has so much skill as well. I mean, he's got a lot of variety in his game. Of course, his serve is always going to be his best shot. On top of that, he's got a very, very pure backhand. Hits the ball extremely clean from the back of the court. He just has a ton of room to grow.
Obviously, I'm not going to be able to move and chase down as many balls as a guy a foot shorter than me. Sometimes it might not be the most pretty, but at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do.
From when I was 19 years old, there's no comparison. I wasn't nearly as good as Reilly, not even close. I was a freshman in college, and he obviously chose not to go the college route, which I think is a wise decision because he's an incredible talent.
I definitely visited the whole idea of going to college. I had narrowed it down between University of Florida and USC. From that point, the decision made itself, in my opinion. I had good results. I've always wanted to play professional tennis, and the opportunity was there.
The most important thing I've told him is to be very patient, because as such a big guy, it is going to take longer for you to develop as a player. Easily be a case where he's playing his best tennis at 24, 25, so it may take some time. But the fact that he's sitting at 200 in the world at 19 is pretty remarkable in my opinion. He's going to be a mainstay on the ATP Tour for sure. He's going to be a threat at every single tournament he plays.
This year my goal is to stay healthy, play a full schedule. I missed out on a lot of tournaments last year. Long term, I want to be competing for the #1 American spot. I want to play Davis Cup for the U.S. and just kind of be up there at that level.